Hi, this is Boots McGillicuddy. I write the blog with the exception of Taco Tuesdays, and this is
Your
my husband.
husband.
I was going to have you introduce yourself.
Someone behind her.
This is my husband, the accidental breakdancer. These are our aliases because we're very mysterious people. I mentioned in an episode earlier that he works out of town part of the week and he is back, so we're happy to have him. We live at the beach and he gets to go surfing every day that he's here, and his first surfing adventure left him with that, so I just didn't want you to think that I'll beat my man.
Dun dun dun!
So anyway, there's some exciting things that I want to report besides the accidental breakdancer being back home at the beach. I have my first subscriber to my videos, which I think is cool. I've been up for 2 days now, and she's also my first comment.
2 days straight. She's been up for 2 days straight.
My videos have been online for 2 days straight, but we have 2 small children, so I feel like I've been up for 2 days straight, or 2 years straight. She let me know that she's about to take the plunge and start raw foods herself, and I just want to applaud her, and literally, and I think it's great, and you can do it. If we can do it, then
Anybody can do it.
Yeah. We've actually started raw foods 2 weeks ago today. Today's Saturday? 2 weeks ago today. So this is the 2-week point. And about 4 or 5 days ago, we partook in some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And it was...
It was good.
It was good. But it did totally throw me for a loop. I noticed the next day all those cravings were back. And it was hard to get back on. But I've been back on for 2 days now, and I just wanted to mention that since then I've lost 3.2 pounds in 2 days, which is excellent. I'm very excited, so that's great motivation.
I also fell off the wagon. I started off at 196.6, and I think I'm still down about 6 pounds. I think I'm at, I don't know, I have fuzzy math. I think I'm 191.4. So
That's good.
5 pounds, 6 pounds, somewhere around in there.
So I wanted to talk about, along the lines of if we can do it, anyone can do it. We tend to be all or nothing type people. We're sort of, if we don't have everything we need, if we don't have everything just right, a lot of times we'll give up. And because we really are motivated to change our lifestyle to do this, we're really making an effort to not have that attitude. The first few days that we did this, the day that we started, we went to the grocery store the night before, and we just picked out every fruit and vegetable, raw nut that looked good to us, and just chopped it up through the day and just ate it, chopped up fruits and veggies, which is awesome. We still do it, and probably one of the best ways to eat these foods, but
not the most tasty. We've been finding some good raw recipes that have really helped to spice it up to make it a lot more enjoyable. But yeah, I mean, it's still good.
Yeah.
We love our fruits and veggies, but the recipes are excellent.
Yeah, they're excellent. What we realized is that to complete most of them, you need a blender, a food processor, and a dehydrator. Those were the 3 major things. There's also, if you can get a coffee grinder if you don't already have one, a lot of things call for ground up nuts. So we...
13-year-old boy.
I do. I behave like a 13-year-old boy most of the time. My mind is constantly, it's like I have a 13-year-old boy on a hamster wheel up there. We have been married for a little over 2 years, and we had a tiny wedding. I mean, there were 13 guests at our little, modest beach wedding. We didn't register, and we loved it. That's us. That's how we are. But we didn't have basic kitchen items like a food processor, a blender, or a dehydrator. We had none of those things. And so we went to, like a store like Target, and we bought bottom of the line because that's what our budget is right now. And when you look at these recipes, if you have those types of things, you realize you have to adjust and experiment, because the majority of the people that have been doing this for a while and are really into this and experts, they have a certain dehydrator that they use, a certain blender that they use.
They're using Teflex sheets.
Right, and then for first we're like, what the crap is a Teflex sheet? Oh my god! And it just felt like every time we turned around, we needed something new. And you'll find a lot of people that recommend, if you want to stick to this, you need to create a certain environment. But our whole thing is, if you want to stick to it, you need to make do with what is within your means. And so that's what...
If you basically, if you want to do it, you'll end up doing it. You'll find a way, and that's exactly what we did. Like she said, we got the bottom of the line stuff, and we're going to make it work.
Yeah. So we have a dehydrator, a big circle dehydrator with a big circle in the middle, and we have to cut, parchment paper in a big giant donut shape, which I have not found a raw donut recipe yet, which would be helpful in my success. But so things come out shaped weird, and we don't have any settings. We have an on and off switch, and we haven't checked the temperature. So we could be doing, breaking down enzymes and getting rid of some of the nutrition. But trust me, it is much better than how we were eating 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Eating General Tso's chicken at midnight, followed by Ben & Jerry's.
Twice a week.
I think it's going to be okay if my raw vegan onion bread gets heated to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, if it even is. I don't know. And that's another point, too. Our budget is really tight. It was a big expense all at once to start out. We're seeing, though, as we go on, that
some of the initial cooking ingredients and things like that for the recipes, things you need to mix together. If you're not just going to go just completely like, I'm going to eat an apple, then I'm going to eat a stick of celery, then I'm going to, if you want to make these recipes, you do have to, initially go out and get the initial stuff to make it happen.
Yeah, there's some staples, and they can be expensive. They'll last a while, but they'll be expensive. And the other thing that we realized, too, we thought we were going to be needing to eat these mass amounts of food to satisfy us, and maybe the first 3 days we sort of felt that. What we found is that it doesn't take much to satisfy us, and because you're getting all the nutrition you need, pretty much cravings disappear. When we cheated and had the Ben & Jerry's, we were more craving a ritual than we were an actual flavor. We even talked about it. It was almost like we had to talk ourselves into it. It was funny, but we associate that with unwinding together, spending time together, putting the kids to bed, and having something we wouldn't normally share with them. I just made an awesome banana cacao. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
The raw chocolate. See, that's another thing. We're still learning. Ice cream, which we actually ended up turning into milkshakes, and it was awesome. We don't need Ben & Jerry's,
amazing.
we realize. So another thing I want to say, what I was talking about as far as your budget and all those kinds of things. We've seen Food Inc. We do understand the importance of organic foods and buying locally, but we couldn't afford all the ingredients we needed that way. We try to keep those things for our children, and some of the stuff we bought for ourselves, we just washed multiple times, even though we know that doesn't totally take care of the issues. It was the best we could do right now, and right now we're just focusing on doing the best so that we don't give up. One thing that we were confused about is when we started out, because we initially wanted to do like a detox, we weren't really thinking lifestyle, we were thinking detox, some weight loss, kicking my coffee habit, those types of things. We were looking at this more of like a plan and not a lifestyle. So we were so confused. We didn't see any guidelines as far as how much did we need to eat every day. And, we Googled and nothing. No one was saying. People had their theories on what types of way to do this, like, tons of juices or tons of leafy greens or all this stuff. But as far as quantities, we couldn't find what was necessary. And then finally it hit us. It's because it's not a diet plan where it's tailored one way and that's what you do. It's a lifestyle. Sort of like a vegetarian doesn't just become a vegetarian to lose weight. They do it to change their lifestyle, to change their health, maybe because of some convictions they have about treatment of animals or treatment of their body. But every vegetarian will tailor it differently to meet their needs. Maybe some count calories, maybe some don't, same thing. So if you're having questions about that, am I getting enough or am I purchasing enough? Really, it ends up coming down, I feel, to what your body's telling you. That is officially it.